Greetings, viewers and subscribers. You're welcome back again on this platform where we tell you undiluted truth. Just very recently, I heard P2B said that Tinubu's government is worse than that of Abacha's regime.
According to P2B's post on X, he said, "Yesterday, defenders of democracy, today's destroyers. What a shame. What an irony of history that the acclaimed defenders of democracy and human rights who claim to have fought for democracy during the era of General Sani Abacha now find themselves worse than the man they oppose. Today, General Sani Abacha, once presumed face of oppression, will be remembered as seemingly more democratic and more respectful of human rights than the so-called champions of activism from the Nadoko days. Power indeed reveals character. A new Nigeria is possible, P2B.
Will there be credible elections? Everybody who's a trend watcher can see that there is a deliberate, and I'm not kidding about this, deliberate attempt by the ruling party, by those in power, to exclude significant political opponents from actually being on the ballot box using capture of INEC, the judiciary, and those institutions. INEC's rush to validate the so-called new executive of the PDP, clear evidence that INEC is a parastatal of the APC and is about to bring democracy to a solid, sad end in Nigeria if the people do not arise and take their country back. If the party that is in power is popular, it will say, let's go and test our popularity with the people. But the one thing the APC doesn't want to see is the vote of the people. It does not. Because I have been in this struggle for a long time. We fought Abacha together. We saw what happened to Abacha. We have reached a moment where conditions presently, in terms of manipulations of the executive branch, are worse than they were under Abacha. And if we don't do something, there will be no Nigeria to redeem.
And since afterward, all of them have been running helter-skelter, trying to drag P2B. But the truth of the matter is, what Abacha said here is exactly what Tinubu is doing.
The interim national government is hereby dissolved. The national and state assemblies are also dissolved. The state executive councils are dissolved. The brigade commanders are to take over from the governors in their states until administrators are appointed. All local governments stand dissolved. The directors of personnel are to take over the administration of the local governments until administrators are appointed. Hereby dissolved. The two political parties are hereby dissolved. All processions, political meetings and associations of any type in any part of the country are hereby banned. Any consultative committee, by whatever name called, is hereby proscribed.
Declare a state of emergency in Rivers State with effect from today, 18th March, year 2025, and I so do. By this declaration, the governor of Rivers State, Mr. Similai Fubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Odu, and all elected members of the House of Assembly State are hereby suspended for an initial period of 6 months. In the meantime, I hereby nominate Vice Admiral Advocate Ibas, retired, as administrator to take charge of the affairs of the state and the interests of the good people of Rivers.
If you put that side by side, is it not the same? Now, what will become of Nigeria? Now that every part of Nigeria is enveloped by insecurity. Every state is enveloped by insecurity. And there is a state capture where the legislators, that is the National Assembly, have pledged their full loyalty to Tinubu.
We will continue to remain loyal. We will work with you for the good of this nation, because we know you mean well. I'm sure you have noticed that nothing you have ever sent to us died in first reading, and it will never happen so long as we are here.
Your judiciary is standing on his mandate.
Your kind attention.
Tell me any other indicator to prove to you that Tinubu have captured the institutions of democracy in Nigeria. That whenever he wake up and decide to declare state of emergency across Nigeria, just like he did in Port Harcourt, in Rivers. Tell me, if he does that, who is going to stop him? Nobody. And what does that mean? What difference did it make with what Abacha did? So, Nigerians, trade with caution come 2027. Oh. In as much as I said, now here the revolution go start. But I'm telling you, if we do not put our foot on the street, forget it. We are walking into the slaughterhouse like sheep to be slaughtered by this regime. It's only about a matter of time it will get to your dawn. I'm telling you. What stops Nigeria? Why is it that Nigerians are behaving like they are under a spell, a demonic witchcraft spell? That everything have worsened and have happened to this country, yet everybody is still adjusting. When even we have reached the elastic limit, Nigerians are still adjusting. What stops Nigerians in every city, major city in this country? You don't need too much people. Only about 100,000 people. 200,000 people. We're not asking of 1 million man march in every major city. And you see this impunity crumble like pack of cards. How many police or army are they going to deploy against Nigerians when they rise to say enough is enough? Think about this. I'm only an advocate for good governance. Help me share it to everyone if it makes sense to you. My name is Asusunat Peters, your advocate for good governance. Bye-bye for now.